recording. So as I said, Selenium with either Java or C Sharp, I have both up just to show that there's really not much of a difference. At least in my mind, there isn't. And what we did was we went to our website here. I'm using a different browser. That way I don't interfere with what I'm testing. Really, we're not testing this, but what I did was I entered email, phone number, name, comments, and click submit. That was the simplest thing to do. And then after I enter the text fields, I actually validate, say, hey, wait a minute, what is it that I'm looking for? What is it that I entered? So let's see how I did the solution in Java Eclipse. Do I just like, no, I'm just going to keep this up just in case I need it. So here we are. Again, this is just a dry run. I want to see how many people are really interested in me doing this as a stream. The more people I get, the more likelihood I'll be doing more. So from a high level, these are the objects that I put in. Each of them, I would like to use a string. Okay, I have an object, and I'll call it my email. Anywhere that I need to use my email, I only have to use the variable as opposed to the actual object that I'm using. Coming down further with this is we have the WebDriver, where we set the WebDriver properties and then actually starting the WebDriver. And here we go, navigate to our website. I maximize it. And as soon as the web page comes up, as you can see right here, we have what we're going to immediately attack is email, phone number, name, and that comments right here. At this point here, it doesn't matter how we're implementing this type. All we're doing is we're sending to it the driver, which is up here, as you can see. Now, both Visual Studio and Eclipse, once you click on a variable, it'll actually highlight everyone in that page. That way you don't miss anything. Now, the object that I defined above, which is in this case is email, and the text that I put in. Now, mind you, I can actually put in a variable here as well. I just decided to hard code it just to make it simple and easy, and you can actually see what's going to go in before it does. So from there, we say, okay, we entered in the 4 fields. Then the next thing we do is we have tests right here, a compare. Now, at this point here, you as end user, it doesn't matter what they're doing. You're just comparing. We have our driver. We have the string that we entered in, or we're supposed to be in. And this is what we're comparing it to. See, there's not much difference between the two, the type and compare. You have the three variables. One is actually a driver, which is a web driver. The second one is the email string, and the third one is a string. So you got an object and actually 3 objects. 2 of them are strings. And then once I'm done, I click submit. Now if the if I was stop right here and say, okay, fine, but let me end up with a close. So after entering this data, mark down whether they match or not, click submit at the bottom. We close the window, close and quit out. Now let's go to the Visual Studio version of this. Lo and behold, we did the same thing. We've got our string of objects. We have the website that we're navigating to, but I added something else here. At least now we know where the WebDriver is. It's in our project, and we're actually pointing to it when we go here. I'm going to go into more depth later if I see if there's more interest. Then we go to the URL, and then, sorry for the interruption, go to the URL, maximize, and then we enter in our data. We verify that the data is there. And then we click submit, close and quit. So what are we doing here? As I said earlier, we got email, phone number, name, and comment. And then we take a look. Is the email there? Is a phone number there? Is the name there? Is the comments there? Then we click submit. Now, let's go back here and click. I'm sorry. Go here and click run, Control F5. And as you can see, it'll come up, it'll maximize. And then there it is. Click submit. Now everything is done the same way, whether you be in C# or Selenium. However, the down here is the supporting code. But that's not even, they're so similar. So, I mean, if there's an interest in this, I'll actually probably start something from scratch and show how Selenium is run. But this is just a dry run just to see if people are interested. Like it, subscribe, and please leave a comment. Questions, comments, snide remarks. It's all good here. And thank you.